This is PowerA's Fusion Pro wireless controller for the Nintendo Switch. It's got awesome rubber-injected grips, swappable faceplates and analog sticks, scary spider leg-looking paddles, and more. Let's check it out.
Here we go!
Welcome to It Came From a Box. This is Sergio AM, and when I'm not spending time with the family or working the 9 to 5, you'll find me vigorously hunting down the best controllers out there for the Switch. It's weird, but this is who I am now. Anyways, let's talk about this controller. It comes in this protective Fusion branded travel case that sadly has no handle or strap, but it's fancy and really well made. And here it is. Like any controller, the first few seconds in hand tell you everything, and this one has a lot to say. The shape is about the same as their enhanced controllers, but it's upgraded in just about every way. It's not as curvaceous as I'd like, but it does fit well in hand. These new injected rubber grips feel incredible. It's like a very grippy soft gel, and it comes with two faceplates. The white one with orange accents has a normal plastic feel, but the black one has this fancy soft touch texture that I can't stop caressing. While we're here, these are super simple to remove with the dent on the front. They just pop off, and as you can see, they're attached by these magnets, which also make it very easy to snap into place. Now, faceplates aside, the reason you want quick access under the hood is for these swappable ALPS analog sticks. The kit includes two normal ones with a very nice textured ring to keep your grip. Then, with the same grip, we have a longer one to enhance your precision with things like aiming or steering. And the fourth is this smooth concave one, which is a bit too slippery for my liking. I would have preferred another longer stick instead, or better yet, why not just give us two of each? In use, the ALPS switches have worked well. Thanks to these anti-friction rings, they work very smoothly, they're accurate, they reset quickly enough, and so far we've had no signs of drift. So let's talk about the rest. I like the Dpad. It has a nice pivot. It's worked very accurately. Can't recall any false inputs, but for intense games, I would have loved if the edges and corners were a bit rounded out to make it easier to travel around. L and R feel good. They work well throughout the entire button. And the triggers are a bit smaller than I'd like, with a low travel distance that for a digital Switch works fine. Now, the face buttons are normally sized at a good height, maybe a bit too close together, and require a bit more pressure than I'm used to, but I like them even though they're also a bit loose. So we're not done, because on the back we have their Mappable Pro Pack with 4 metal paddles, 2 small and 2 large, which you can map on the fly to any other button on this controller, except the plus, minus, home, and capture buttons. Love this feature, it's extremely quick and easy to use. With my large hands, they comfortably land on my middle and ring fingers, and although they sit a bit low, they feel good in use, very springy. I normally map these with communication, taunts, or the face buttons that make it so you don't have to move your thumb off the stick, but nothing too vital because their short travel distance makes them easy to accidentally press. One way around that, since they're magnetically attached, you can just remove the ones you don't want, or with a push of a button, you can detach the whole thing, which connects via these pins, and swap it out with the included cap. Another thing that comes in this kit is a 10-foot braided USB-A to USB-C cable to either charge the controller's 900 mAh battery, which, by the way, gives you about 20 hours of playtime, or use it in wired and you can change between them with the switch on the back. Now, this is where things get a bit complicated because there's 2 features exclusive to each mode. In wireless, you have rock-solid motion controls, but they don't work in wired mode. Then at the bottom here, we have an audio jack for a headset, very nice, but it only works in wired and not in wireless. I know this is due to console limitations, but if you're in a situation when you want to use comms and motion controls, you'll have to choose one over the other with this controller. Regardless of the reason, it's just an odd compromise. A few other miscellaneous things, like all of their controllers, it can wake up the Switch, which is a very neat feature to have, but oddly cannot be remapped in the settings. And it does work for PC, but it may not be recognized, so you have to use it through Steam. So overall, it has the essentials along with a few extras, but does leave a few things behind. Like all their other Switch controllers, it doesn't have rumble, which these days is sort of a default. There's also no NFC for Amiibo, and no extras like turbo or macro functionality. I wouldn't call any of those features necessities, but as a premium controller, I expect it to go above and beyond to spoil us a bit, but instead, it now positions itself head-to-head with other, more affordable options that do have these features. At the end of the day, the Fusion Pro Wireless is so close to being one of the best Switch controllers we've tested, but compared to other options in this space, it leaves me wanting more. So that's our experience with it. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments, and let's talk. Also, if you're looking to get your hands on one or anything else featured in this video and want to support us at the same time, please check out the affiliate links down in the description below. Once again, this is Sergio AM. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I'll see you for the next box.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and want to help us out, you can do so by clicking that thumbs up button. And while you're at it, why not subscribe for more content? It's free. We also love to hear you out, so please leave a comment down below or talk with us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm Sergio AM, and I'll see you for the next box.